was a rather subdued session in comparison to some of the ones that led into that. You were able to eventually to find the last thing you'd been sort of looking out for on the basement or below ground level of the keep. You were able to find the missing equipment and armour of the members of the Osprey Club. Whilst there, you also found a well down at the bottom of which you could hear what sounded like a crowd of voices, slightly too faint and sort of deep down for you to pick out any sort of detail in the speech. But yes, you could hear a group speaking amongst themselves further, deeper down below. At that point, you headed back into Atari alongside the members of the Osprey Club you had rescued, and also the one member who unfortunately was defeated by the River Drake. Upon returning to the town, there was a chance to rest up in the tavern. There was a very fitting musical tribute with some native tones played by Ufrid most successfully before you eventually rested up for the night. The following morning did a little bit of shopping around town to grab some items that you were short on, and we also, unbeknownst to the rest of the party, Orin has woken up feeling rather unwell, enfeebled, but has decided to keep that to himself. Yeah.
Just tired, that's all.
I think the plan was to head back to the keep, but if that is wrong, now's a chance to tell me.
I think we should spend another 3 hours shopping, personally.
That can be done.
3 in-game hours or 3 out-of-game hours?
Out of game.
Perfect. Put that in.
Yeah. 6 in-game hours.
Yeah, was there anything else in town that anyone was looking to take care of?
No, I don't think so. I replaced my shield. No, I think I'm.
Okie dokie. Excuse me. What's up to grab drink? Yes. So early in the morning, you spend a bit of time collecting some supplies from around town. I think everyone did their daily preparations, etc. Right, as well. Winterberry crafted bombs, and I think.
Yeah, and I left one free for a quick alchemy this time.
That is right. Yes, that rings a bell. And yeah, Bunk crafted some talismans, so that's all good. Cool. Yeah. So as you are making your way up through the town itself, as you sort of head up the excuse me, I'm tripping all over my words tonight. As you head up through the road that leads out of town, as you pass the building of Galantine Deliveries, which is the delivery and courier service in town, which sort of takes various deliveries and items and post in and out of town to other locations, you're actually flagged down by a female. She flags you down quite quickly, and as you sort of pass and slow, she tells you, she calls out, she says, you there, you're the heroes that helped with whatever that was in the graveyard. Is that right?
Yes, that's us.
And you are presumably sell swords for hire? Is that the term you use?
I mean, if it's the term that works, I look to the rest of the group.
Oh, I'm no good with a sword.
Yeah, I'm better with an instrument than a sword, but I mean, adventurers, mercenaries, does that work? We like
Yes.
money.
People having a good time.
Oren is sort of looking at Uthrid and glaring slightly, but he's not saying anything.
Oh, not this one. He doesn't like money, but the rest of us do.
And word around town is you are currently under contract with Rin Savinsky.
We're doing some work for some people. I mean, particulars don't majorly matter, I suppose.
Does she pay well? I wouldn't imagine so.
We earn a fair wage whenever we work. We don't tend to take jobs that don't pay well.
Well,
Not everyone
perhaps-
is motivated by money.
Good to hear. Well, perhaps I could try to steal your attention away temporarily to aid with a concern of my own. I'm very concerned, actually. One of my couriers, she's long overdue. She should have been here at least 2 mornings ago now. Her name is Narala, a centaur. She's extraordinarily fast, and she was heading here from Estabrook. She would have been travelling down the Granary Road, and should have been here. Worst case scenario, should have been here yesterday. The fact she has not arrived concerns me. I hope that she is just delayed, but it's not like her to dawdle. She prides herself on the speed of her deliveries. I fear. Go on.
Perhaps she's been. Tunk looks across and says, "Perhaps she has been delayed by the same thing that delayed Uthrid."
Uthrid? Who is this Uthrid you speak of?
Uthrid, the warrior, a famed mercenary that Rin had summoned.
Ah, to lead your group, presumably.
Yes,
And he has befallen some horrible fate.
he didn't arrive, and Rin was very concerned.
I'm guessing he probably never actually received his letter because someone else seemed to turn up with it. I think his invite was stolen.
That's true.
Hey, I've never stolen anything in my life.
I'd never said anyone, but it seemed like a guilty person spoke up.
Stealing from the postal service is a major crime and would land you in jail for a very long time. Mail fraud is no joke, people.
I never
Can't
said
do
it was
that.
you. You're the one who suddenly
You
spoke up.
You implied it, sir, and you know it.
Well, I fear if your companion has gone missing on his travel to Atari, and now seemingly Narala's been delayed, then perhaps they've been robbed or worse.
I mean, from what I hear about Uthrid, he wouldn't have got, and no one would have got away with robbing him.
See,
It's
Narala herself, she has an aggressive streak. She would be all too eager to fight. She is swift, but she is also quite capable of protecting herself in very dangerous locations.
Where was she travelling from?
She'd been on a simple run to Estabrook and back.
Well, that's
A road well travelled, not one that would
Yeah.
normally provoke any concern.
that's a very easy journey, isn't it? There's no, yeah, okay. Do you know where did she make it to Estabrook?
I do not know. Our next courier would only have been arriving there today, so by the time word gets back with him, we're a good 2 or 3 days away from knowing whether she arrived in the first place. But I don't know. She could be lost anywhere between here and Estabrook.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you're telling us because
I was wondering
you
if
want
I
us to
could.
look for her?
I was hoping we could come to some arrangement on that, perhaps. Obviously, the choice is yours. Do you have other tasks and work going?
Well, our work is pretty consistent at the moment. It's it is taking up a lot of our time. So to leave Atari would certainly delay things, and I mean that would obviously cost us a fair bit if that was to happen. So
I understand you. Subtlety is perhaps not your strongest.
I find subtlety to be a pointless endeavour. We may as well talk frank.
Apparently so. So, what is the going day rate for a group like yours?
I look to the rest of the group.
The group kind of just look back at you.
No,
Right.
I passed this on to you guys. This is your
Right.
problem. Don't make me
Right.
deal with this.
100
Right.
gold per person.
Whoa. And you see, her face quickly changed. She's like, oh wow.
We are good.
You would have to be for that rate.
I missed it, sorry. So what was the number we gave?
Winterberry
One-
said 100 gold per person.
Jesus, what a day!
Yeah.
He didn't specify a day. Actually, that might have been final. That might have been off fee, just a standard fee.
Even then, I think that's a lot.
That's the call out fee. You see, she sort of she actually clears her throat with it. She goes, obviously I wouldn't want to put a price on the well-being of any of my couriers. I will. I'm sure she'll be just fine. If anything changes, I'll come back to you. But I'm sure it's of no concern.
Tell you what. If you give us a little bit of a description, I'll write it down. If we find ourselves in a bit of a lull, maybe we'll go out our way a little bit just to check on what's happening. And then we can work out the details of payment if and when things are sorted.
Okay,
We're just
so-
not. We're not entirely sure where the day's taking us at the moment. I think so.
Okay, well,
Out of interest, how much would you be willing to pay?
well, 100 gold. Clearly, clearly a high price. I think it's probably best. I'll go talk to Captain Longsaddle. I think he'll be able to help me with some assistance or whatever a fair price is. But I appreciate your time. Good day to you all. As she turns and heads back into the building of her business.
As she's heading back, I'll just shout over, like, our price is negotiable.
I'll keep that in mind.
I just turned to Winterberry. I think you overshot it a little bit, mate.
No, I'm saying a price is the first number that popped into my head.
No, fair play. Well done for stepping up. I just might have been a bit high.
What price is your reputation?
You want to pay for the best, you've got to pay the numbers.
Absolutely. Good work doesn't come cheap. Right. Yes, so you guys plan to head back to Gauntlet, were you?
think so.
Yeah, now we don't have a better offer. I think so.
Thanks for the attempt at the side quest, though, Sam. We appreciate it.
As
Anytime.
once we get out of the city, have we got out? Did we get out of the city without any more side quests?
Yeah.
So, is that what we are now then?
What's that?
Cell swords.
It's to go to the gauntlet.
Well, again, we don't really use swords, mate, but yeah. It's how you make money in the world, isn't it? Look, don't get me wrong, I understand you're on some holy mission from, some god above that wants you to do something great, but you got to pay to live, mate.
If you follow the light and do the right thing, then you will get what you need to live.
You reckon?
Oh, brother.
I do.
You say I'm the naive one.
If I just stand in the sun a lot, someone's gonna pay my rent in Estabrook, are they?
Is that doing the right thing?
Sun keeps
It's
me alive. I
following
need
the light,
the
isn't
sun.
it?
Sun is my food.
If you think only of yourself, then yes, you need to worry. But perhaps thinking of others is a better way.
Brother, if that were true, there wouldn't have been hundreds of sellswords making their way through our inn every year to seek their fortune. If there were an easier way, I think people would have found it.
I don't think it's easy.
It might work for some. Well, maybe that's the problem.
That's true.
I mean, look, you keep having your motivations to do things for the greater good and all that, and we'll keep trying to follow on best we can. I don't feel like we've done anything not for the greater good as it stands at the moment. We've rescued people, we've helped, we've done as we've been asked. It's not like we're going out our way to be awful people, but still got.
I'm on my mission to do God's work, so you have to make it worth my while to not do what God intends me to do.
What does your god want you to do?
He'll get back to me later.
Handily, his god wants him to collect 100 gold a day.
Yeah.
He doesn't really care about money. He likes hot chocolate.
Don't we all?
Can relate.
I feel that we have a duty to explore the keep.
So yeah, that's where we're going, right?
Oh yeah, no, it is. But I was just, with when some of us seem to get tempted by
helping out other people and doing the right thing.
If it was about helping people, brother, wouldn't you be doing it now? It seemed to be about getting enough money.
Did that person...
I would like to point out that I was one who said that our price is negotiable. I was going to suggest merely covering our expenses. Plus a little bit else.
I just wonder what you're all doing, why you're doing this. Still, the days are wasting. Orin starts to walk off again.
I'll follow you and say that I'm doing it because I want to spend time with you. You invited me. I'll go where you go.
We'll go into the light together, brother.
I'm not going there.
Maybe hold off going into the light for now. I think we need to stay alive.
Hey.
So what are we going to do now? Are we going to explore the third level? Are we going to go and talk to the fly demon baby?
Yeah, we sort of slide. Got to see my friend.
Right. Well, as you arrive back at the Gauntlet, as you make your way into the ground floor of the keep, you are met by the lovely and friendly and pretty intimidating and somewhat scared of your party, Boss Strong. As you arrive, he's bossing one of the other Mitflits around and tells them to go back, go find food. And then he turns to you. You can see he's got a quite a heavy look of concern on his face. And he looks at you and he goes, powerful ones, you have returned again for another day. We have problems.
Problems? The
Grave,
mushroom eyes should not be bothering you anymore.
worse than the mushroom eyes. Far worse.
Don't keep us in suspense. Tell us what's happened.
The river dragon. She has not come out of her lair this morning.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's okay. We
Forgot
took care
about
of
that.
it.
yeah. We killed the river dragon.
You
Sorry,
killed
it's
the
got
river
to play on
dragon.
the way out. Yeah, she was in the way when we were trying to leave, so we just got rid of her.
Mighty heroes
she's
you
us.
truly are. Powerful allies we will be. Your group and my growing kingdom of Mitflits. A powerful alliance this is. You bring your strength and your courage, and we bring much to the bargain. Was it a difficult battle?
There was some
It was challenging.
thrilling heroics were had. Some close calls, but in the end, we're just very strong. So
And you said you defeated the Mushroom Eyes as well.
We certainly
some of
encountered them.
yeah, I think we took care of all the ones on the floor below. I don't know if there's any more further down, but
Did you see the leader, the one that looks into your brain?
we came across someone like that. I think.
And did you crush his skull
Maybe.
beneath your feet?
We
There
came
was
across some wizardy.
There was
Both
an
on there.
element of skull crushing.
Yeah.
How violently did you crush his skull? Did he suffer?
Oh yes, very much so.
Did he scream?
Hard to scream without a face.
Ah, beautiful.
Perhaps this evening you would like Uthrid to sing you the song of his valiant battle.
Ah, yes, we can picture it all for ourselves. We would be most excited to hear of you crushing the Mushroom Eyes beneath your powerful fists.
Uthred just kind of looks at his arm and tries to flex, and it's just fucking scrawny. Like, yeah.
You've brought much pleasure to my day, friends. Perhaps, if you wish to return this evening and tell us the story and play your songs, we could lay on a traditional Mitflit feast for you.
What's in a Mitflis feast?
Well, the best part of a Mitflit's feast is the surprise, surely. But trust me, we have been
1 second, post.
harvesting the carcass of that frog through there. And he points through to where the giant frog carcass was that the maggots jumped out of and attacked you previously.
Oh, great. I mean, it's a very generous offer. We're not actually sure how long we're going to be here for, so we might not be here in time for tea, unfortunately. But if not, just eat it in our honor, you know.
You're in luck. You're in good luck. We've been stewing that meat for the best part of a day and a half now. It's been very tender. Have you ever tried giant frog meat?
I have not, and if only the religious holiday. If it wasn't for the religious holiday that forbids me from eating, I would be keen to try your frog meat. But I'm
More
sure
for your
my
friends.
compatriots,
Yeah,
I'm sure my
actually,
compatriots will enjoy it.
am I right? Frogs are aquatic, aren't they? My devotion to my deity actually does prevent me from eating anything that comes from the water.
Well,
That's toads. Frogs don't live in the water.
Oh, I don't know. I think giant frogs might.
it would be quite a shame if you were to pass up on our offer and our feast.
I think. Bunk, you're good. You don't follow any kind of religion, do you? So you're probably all right. And I think the Winterberry over here is probably all right, Mister.
Winterberry hasn't ate any meat at all since you've been with him.
Well, it doesn't really
Only
count,
eats
does
fruit
it?
and nuts.
It's just frog, isn't it? It doesn't really count as meat, I don't think.
Winterberry only eats fruits and nuts and sunshine.
Well, just okay. Bunk will
Right,
probably eat it though.
I was distracted for a second there. Well, I had to go to get dinner. What are you signing up for?
Oh, you're gonna eat giant frog that's been infested with maggots.
All right.
And when we say we've already explained that unfortunately it's a fasting day for me. Lathander
Is it, brother?
requests.
When did you request that?
It's written somewhere, I'm sure.
I have read many a book on the deities, and I do recall reading that in a book somewhere. I just kind of look at Oren like, come on, help me out. So
What
yeah.
about you? Why aren't you eating it?
Oh, my deity unfortunately forbids eating any animal that is from a family that comes from the water.
All right. What about the fish chips you had last night?
See, that wasn't fish. That was pigeon.
We can get you pigeon?
I wouldn't want you to go to any trouble, honestly. We'll see. We'll see how hungry we are by the time we're done exploring today. We may be up for some food. I may break my my vows. You never know.
You get Uthrid some pigeon. Once he's sung his 3-hour song to you, he'll be hungry.
True epic.
There is an interlude if it helps.
A lengthy interlude.
During which he will recite blank verse.
We look forward to it greatly.
I wouldn't.
And you you are still staying at the town nearby?
We have been there, yes. So remember, no invading.
Absolutely not. But tell me, how heavily defended are they?
Well, they have the greatest group of adventuring heroes in the entirety of Thentos staying there, so pretty well defended. Because you wouldn't cross us, would you?
I'm sure these heroes will be no match for you.
Yeah, that tracks.
Very defended, to answer your question.
Shame. Shame.
I hear Griffinsteel is lovely this time of year if you're looking for someone to invade.
Where is this griffin still you speak of?
Oh, you've just got to cross the water and it's what, what is it? A few 100,000,
Not
10,000
far
something.
away.
100 miles, 1,000 miles, something like that. That way?
Are they well defended?
Nah, not even a little bit.
No, I heard since they got their new emperor.
Yeah,
They've
he's a bit of a
become
soft
soft.
touch, isn't he? So
He is. And that's for the better.
I think for now we are building the start of a beautiful mythic kingdom here.
good idea. Good
Perhaps
thinking.
one day we will spread our wings.
If
So-
it can fly.
I was to say that would be amazing. Can you guys fly?
Are you fools?
Depends on the day of the week, but
Then
You just said
yes,
let's
we can
get
fly.
wing. Oh, cool.
so can Winterberry here.
Can I?
I give you a wink.
Your tree friend?
Yeah, have you not seen the magical flying trees?
No.
Can I activate my billowing?
Your cloak of billowing, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and on demand, Winterberry's cloak starts billowing very dramatically. And you can see Boss Strong is undoubtedly impressed by the level of billowing taking place. I'm not quite sure it's billowing enough to pass his flight, but he's impressed nonetheless. You see, he does nod quite slowly. He says, most dramatic. I like it. Well, I will go spread the good news of the River Dragon's defeat and the crushing of the skull of every mushroom head below ground, and the way their brains bled out through their ears. We will have much pleasure thinking about that today as we go about our business. Thank you, my friends.
Look forward
Hey.
to your
You go for it.
meat.
You are truly the most vicious of murderers. And the dearest of friends.
Stairs in this building instead this time, the cave.
What was that, sorry?
Are we going to take the stairs in this building instead of going through the cave?
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well, I guess.
Should we
That's
check
like-
to see if any of our chalk has been moved as well from that little tower?
Oh, let's go check.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you, oh, look at that going around the invisible wall I put there. Amazing. Yes, you head up into the base of the lighthouse. And yeah, you can see the pool of blood remains there, and the chalk outline you drew around it is there, perfectly unbroken. I believe you also put chalk around the doors, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe. Yes, both also unbroken. No sign of any movement or any sort of disturbance around them. The blood still matches nearly to the millimetre. If there's been any movement, it is entirely imperceptible.
Good.
Have I got any spare flasks on me?
That sounds like a question for your inventory, not mine.
Like, I keep making stuff, but they little fruits, aren't they?
Mm.
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. I thought you were actually asking physically if there was something in your inventory.
Yeah. Like, because I keep making these, I'm just wondering if, like...
I believe all your bombs are fruits, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Can I empty my water skin and try and scoop up some blood from the pool?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You pour the water out that you've got in your water skin. Yeah. You go down alongside it. This isn't like a deep pool of blood, obviously, but you can get it down. You can sort of brush some of the blood into it. As you make contact with the blood, as I sort of described previously when you've sort of investigated and sort of looked into it, it looks almost like when you're looking towards it, it looks almost like the top of almost like a pond, like the surface, as if you could just sort of dive down into it. But as soon as you touch down into it to try to sweep up, you can feel the stone beneath your fingers. And yeah, you can scoop a decent amount of it up into your water skin. Yeah.
My downtime tonight, if we have any, will be to study it.
Sounds like a plan. Cool. You wanted to potentially take a different route down, did you, this time?
Yeah, I think we're going to go down the stairs instead
Oh yeah,
because
you
know,
found that
save
secret
getting
staircase around here, didn't you?
save getting your feet wet. You know.
So that secret staircase that Bunk found previously, yeah?
Yeah.
We've been down this one.
Secret tunnel.
I think
I think so.
the only staircase you went down was actually I think you actually went down any of the staircases. You went through the cave previously, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why we're going this way this time.
I think you found 2 staircases down. You found this one and the one up where the doll was, right, as well.
Yeah.
That one.
Cool. Yeah, you can head down this staircase. Let me
Carefully.
Sure.
I am searching. As always.
I am defending.
Yeah, I assume you're doing the same exploration actions which you've done previously, but if you want to change that, then you can shout, and that will happen. Let's bring you all down here. There's a bunk. There's a gaze. There's a fruit. There's an orange. Yeah, so you head down the stairs. Light sources. That's a point. What are you guys doing about the source of light? There's no natural source of light down
Well,
there.
I will cast light.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot you've got access to that. Yeah, that's cool.
I think we've pretty much all got it. I think.
Yeah, that's all good. You head down the staircase and you come to at the bottom of the staircase. There is a wooden door.
So confused what's going on. I've not ever used the spell before, and I clicked light, and now it's confusing.
Are those your dancing lights or my dancing lights?
I don't know.
I think they're yours.
Exciting. I made some lights.
Cool.
Yeah, the stone stair, stone Jesus, I don't know what's up with me today. Yeah, the bottom of the stone staircase, there is a wooden door. No sort of source of light. No, you can't see any kind of. It's a pretty nondescript sort of corridor and staircase.
Let's have a quick listen. I don't think there'd be anything there, but
Make a secret perception check for me, quick, and I'll let you know. Yeah, you put your ear up against the door, sort of cup it up, and yeah, you hear nothing.
and then I shall attempt to open the door.
Yeah.
This does not look like a room I recognise.
Inside the door, there is it's a relatively empty-looking room. There are 3 plain wooden chairs, no sort of cushions, anything. Quite very simple wooden chairs, just lined up against the wall on the east side of the room. And then there is a painting on the wall behind the chairs. A painting of a large tiger.
A large tiger. Interesting.
Is there any way I can kill a couple of my lights?
Absolutely.
Because my Chrome is just absolutely shitting itself now
Oh,
because
really?
it's tried. I don't know what has happened. It's just gone so
Oh,
slow.
I'll ditch them and just put. I mean, Tunk's got light on. I'll just put light on you for the time being and assume your dancing lights are just around you. So there's just 3 plain wooden chairs, and yeah, there's a large, looks like a oil canvas painting of a tiger in a forest.
Cool picture.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Nice.
take a minute to have a little look around the room as we're here. I'll be searching, but
As you are looking around, Ufrid, as part of your searching exploration activity, you spot the middle of the 3 chairs. Is leaning back against the wall, but it's like leant back against the wall a little bit, and you can see the wall actually juts out a little from the rest of the bricks around it, sort of leaning up against the chair. And it appears there is a secret door in the wall.
hey, secret door. I would like to see if I can open it.
Sure. Yeah, that part of the
Hey!
wall slides out, and you see the long corridor you had been down previously.
We've been here.
Oh yeah, this is where we flip. Interesting. We don't know what's behind the other side. We should we try the door the other side of the room? Yeah, let's do that. Go across and then look to see if the door looks dangerous.
No, just standard wooden door.
Maybe you should knock before you go in.
And as you look into this room, it's like a quite a long, narrow room. There's a long wooden table in the middle of the room. Around the table, there are several, again, just basic wooden chairs. There is one chair you spot right to the north of the table, at the head of the table, which looks quite more significant, a lot more comfortable compared to these other basic chairs. There's like leather padding across the chair, but it's all like cracked with age. Looks like, to be honest, looks like if you sat on it, the leather could almost start crumbling quite easily. But yeah, certainly a more, not regal, but certainly a far more comfortable chair of some kind of importance.
Does this look like a dining room, or more like a, I don't know, a meeting room, a council room?
Probably a little bare and maybe even a little small for a dining room. But yeah, council room, meeting room of some type. Yeah, quite. You could very easily see this as some kind of sort of space for people or groups to meet.
This have been with Bella Cora. Meet up with her.
I just realised I'm muted. It feels like
Lloyd's
we're outside there's a
contracts in
meeting room. Could be. Yeah, it definitely feels like this is sort of a business room, doesn't it? Like the outside is a meeting room, it's a waiting room, and this is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down in the big chair. Can't fit in it, but
It's
I see it.
It's you can, as you sit down into it, it's really heavily padded. This is a really comfortable chair compared to other sparse wooden chairs. But yeah, the leather is quite cracked. As you sort of put your elbow down onto one of the arms of the chair, you can see the leather kind of like really sort of struggles to sort of keep together and not tear apart as you sort of put any strength onto it. It's pretty old.
Can I do a buttception and see whether there's anything sticking in my butt?
Sure. Make a secret perception check for me.
Right, is there not a specific role for doing perception with your butt? Because there should be.
It might be a feat, I don't know.
If not, homebrew time.
It's not a comfy chair at all. Some of the springs and some of the sort of just everything about it. This at some point would have been very comfy, very luxurious, but it is not particularly nice to sit on at this point.
Does it feel uncomfortable because it's like just lumpy with age?
Yeah.
Or does it feel comfortable because it's got jewels hidden inside of it?
No. This is like age. It's just kind of not at its best. It feels like it's just really not suitable for use anymore.
All right, that's enough. I'll get out then.
One last room to look in.
Who says it's like one last room?
Oh, I'm just chilling outside. Forgot about that. Whoops.
Yeah, and as you open that door, Oren, there is a small stone chamber with a stone wall at the far end.
This seems weird. Storage room.
This whole place doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Any sign of there having been anything stored in here, or?
Entirely nondescript stone corridor. There's no shelving, no sort of signs, no pictures, nothing. Just 3 stone walls and a door to the north.
I investigate.
Sure you do.
There's got to be something in here, surely.
You can make a secret perception check for me.
Oh, I feel like I've rolled better when you roll for me.
You don't know how often I'm rolling for you, to be fair.
Well, I seem to keep finding secret doors, so something must be going well.
You look around the room for any kind of signs. You move your hands along the walls, looking for any kind of sign of anything that might depress and go back, or feeling for any kind of like breeze or anything, but you find nothing.
Oh. Nope. Empty cupboard. What a load of shit.
Yeah. This
Okay.
whole place doesn't make sense. I don't understand it.
We found nothing in any of these rooms.
Yeah, it's just a bit pointless, isn't it, this place? But I suppose maybe this is supposed to be the disguise that it's a meeting room in a basement, and then you go out the secret door in the main room, and there's the whole rest of the fucking castle.
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't
doesn't
look
make-
very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put out my whatever thing gives me light. Is it the Wayfarer's, my Bobby? Cast light on my. Yeah, I don't have to do that because it's got light inside of it. But I'm not sure how I can cast. Oh, okay, this.
Bear with me one sec.
This? No. I can't cast light with it, but I'll cast light on myself. I will spend another little lot of time looking around this main room. There's like this.
Can I
think-
assist?
Can you what? Sorry.
Assist Tunk when he does his search. I'll just be assisting him by lifting stuff up, or
Oh, what you do? Yeah, you can
Like-
do. If you want to make a secret perception check for me, Winterberry.
You mean bunk?
yeah, that's the one. Secret perception. I feel really stupid. I don't think I've done a perception check yet.
It's on the left hand side of your character sheet. On any page, it will show up. Perfect. Yeah, and then Bunk, if you also want to make a secret perception check, I guess, as you're looking around, and whether Winterbay gives you a plus or minus is for me to know. Yeah, you both spend a little bit of time looking around, looking underneath the table, pulling up some of the chairs, just having a look around. You don't find anything in the room itself, but as you're sort of looking around, sort of just taking in the shape of the room and the position of the chairs and everything, if it is not already kind of clear, Bunk, through just your sort of experience and sort of spending a little time looking around, this is clearly some kind of meeting room. And the suggestion that this may have been like Velcora's meeting room, one chair at the head of the table, everything kind of makes perfect sense there. That absolutely lines up, yeah.
Right.
I'm just going to take one moment just to see if Cormac's alright, because I don't know if he's having trouble restarting his computer or what. I'll be one moment.
Yeah.
I think this is really Belcora's meeting room.
I think
Pretty sure.
I think it's a fake Belcora's
Yeah.
meeting room to disguise the sinister shit underneath it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I reckon.
Maybe it's such a weird meeting room. Though. It's so small.
Yeah, but it's a secret hidden under the church, isn't it? Under the under the keep.
Doesn't really need to be functional if it's just a space, right?
Well, it does. If it's not if it doesn't seem functional, then people won't believe that it is real.
Yeah, it's true.
But it sounds bad. Out of character, this is really annoying because I know there's a secret door at the end of that corridor, and
Oh, maybe not.
There isn't one. There definitely is.
I mean, I think there absolutely is as well. That's not the point.
So presumptuous.
No, there is one. They're spending another hour in game looking.
We could just knock the wall down.
That's right. Oren, start headbutting the wall. It'll go down eventually.
Can I borrow your head?
I will, because I am the most lenient and lovely of GMs, and because, despite Jake's secret perception check not doing really well, Bunk's was a lot better, even though you were in a different room, and the fact that this seems pretty obvious, and that Bunk's was a 20, it seems worth rewarding that, yes, there is a secret door down there.
I got 20. I rolled a natural 20.
You got a natural 20 on that, yes.
For fuck's sake, and there's nothing there. When natural 20 meant I learned that
door.
it's a meeting room.
But you did learn that there was a secret door.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Woo! Secret tunnel.
I think we know where this is, right?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why is Foundry so slow?
Yeah,
Am I the
mine's-
only one struggling with this?
I think mine's okay. I think.
Yeah, mine's alright.
Yeah, mine's
Mine
okay
is
as well.
Did we actually look at this bottom corner area?
Always try refreshing if you want. That will.
Uh,
It
I
does-
did do that already,
Okay.
but
I think we did, but
yeah.
maybe not
Oh.
in that much detail.
Yeah, you did look into this. So there was obviously just masses of piles of rubble. There was what looks to be, well, is clearly a staircase that goes up, but is absolutely full of rubble and
Where does that
debris.
go up to?
probably to the destroyed room upstairs, right? There's a pit in the place upstairs.
Oh
isn't there?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where the things are.
Yeah.
We want to be going up to here, right?
Yeah.
If we're heading, that was where the
Yeah,
staircase
that's our,
down was.
that's
Oh,
one
should
of our
we
steps.
do the other
We've got-
staircase
we've got-
downwards first? Because
That is
got-
that is the other staircase down.
Yeah, that's the other
no,
staircase.
the
We've got-
staircase up to then go down the one that's the other one that goes down to this level.
What?
The
there is
one
another-
opposite the bridge.
Yeah, there.
I think what Shay means is there's one more staircase on the ground level that goes down that you haven't been down.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't found the other end of it yet, so
And
I
I
guess
think
maybe
you've
we
got
should.
2 staircases down you found on this level, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
one here
So there's
and there's
one
up
more. I
here,
feel
right?
like we should
Yeah.
check everything on this layer first.
I feel
Okay.
like I am okay with that, but can Sam or someone attach me to another character so I don't have to keep fucking moving?
Yeah.
It is
You guys want to go
killing.
back up to the ground floor and then down
And
that
Across
staircase
to
up
the bridge, yeah.
you found up where you fought the doll essentially. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Let me.
Oh, do you want to
rather
get any more books to give to your book friend while we're in that area?
Probably should grab a few books.
What I'll do, rather than drag you all around the map, I will delete those tokens. So yeah, you can head back up to the top floor, head over to that area you went in previously, and find the staircase down, which will lead you to this area over here. There's one. There's 3.
Oh.
It's definitely an area we've not been to.
Mm.
Yeah, so
I don't think.
this is there's the staircase there which you come down. As you come down, the staircase spirals down, and then there is there's a stone corridor with doors at either end to the east and west.
We should follow the left-hand wall. Is that what you said, brother?
Yes.
So is that this one?
Sure. Everyone's left hand wolf try hard enough.
Yeah, as you look into this room, there is quite a shabby and worn-looking set of furniture. But you can see there is it shares like the general features of like a bedroom, but also a study. So you can see there's the ruins of a bed, but also there's like a desk there. Oddly, there is, although you can see the bed and you can see there is a desk there and the sort of the remains of like a chair, there is there's no like decor around the room at all. There's no sort of signs of any kind of personal items or any kind of belongings. There's a few bits of furniture and nothing else at all. Rather than like a room that has been used and then left for some reason or anything like that, it kind of just looks entirely devoid of any kind of sign of use.
As if they didn't use it. Interesting. Have a look at the desk.
Yeah.
Weirdly, this room seems to be more, apart from the chairs, really big. It's more scaled for us.
Let me just.
Yeah, what size is this room supposed to be? Is it supposed to be half the size or twice as big?
Half.
I've
Half.
doubled everything. Yes, everything should be half
Yeah.
the size. Yeah.
That is such a small bedroom.
I hate to keep up the idea that I'm just better at rolling Jake's dice than he is, but Ufrid, as everyone is looking around, you do spot something. Despite the lack of like belongings or anything around the room, you actually spot just underneath the desk itself. You can actually see a scrap of paper just slightly just edging out from underneath the desk itself. As you pick it up, it's a small scrap of paper. It has some writing on it, and it says there are 3 lines. The first line says, "What the worm knows." The second line says, "Grave feasts." I'll put these in the chat. Actually, it might be helpful. What the worm knows. Grave feasts, and then the last line says secrets of the skull. And then just at the bottom of the note, there is there's a bit more writing, which reads, "Transcription will take months, but I'll try to have these books back to you as soon as possible, my love."
Does it look like the writing at the top? Is that the same as the writing at the bottom?
Yes, they certainly look like they are the same, written in the same handwriting. Yeah.
Oh, I reckon these are book titles, right? Sure.
They definitely are book titles. Can I make an esoteric lore recall knowledge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Occultism recall knowledge if I've read any of these books before or heard of them.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So I just roll recall knowledge. So I just roll occultism, right?
Yes.
This how does that work? Yeah. Just roll
You should be able. If you just do, you should be able to just do recall knowledge. And wait, I don't think it actually shows you guys. Also, anytime you guys roll recall knowledge, it shows me the results for all of your skills, and then you just tell me which one you're using.
Cool. And now I want to find out where recall knowledge is. I was sure it is. I've got it. Found it.
Cool. Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, you if you're doing this with occultism, you've got +7 on that. You actually recognise one of these book titles. Let me just. Did I prepare this, or did I figure that this wouldn't come up for a while?
I blame Shane.
Yeah, no, that's entirely fair.
He made us go this way.
Whoa.
You made us go down the other staircase.
For books, for knowledge. for
Books!
Yeah, you recognise one of these books in particular. What the Worm Knows. Oh, actually, no, you've got a better... Sorry, I misread your role. In fact, actually, you recognise 2 of these books.
Oh, yes.
What the Worm Knows, you are familiar. You have never read it yourself, but you're familiar with the book and its sort of general idea. It's quite an obscure book, which it hypothesizes this idea that vermin and like worms and leeches and beetles, that they are somehow able to like retain and absorb memories from like exterior sources. So rather than like their own memories, the hive of like a group of worms or a group of beetles or something like that, they can almost like remember what happens around them and carry that memory themselves. There is this idea that they could even kind of develop the ability to host like almost like a hive mind of that creature that was around them. Some particularly impassioned occultists even have kind of posited the idea that one could essentially place their own consciousness into a hive of creatures and to live past their mortal body.
So Bellicor is a wormlich.
Sounds like it,
Confirmed.
yeah.
We knew she's a
perhaps.
lich anyway. And if she's reading books, if there's books about wormliches, then she's clearly a wormlich.
The
Fact.
other one you recognise is Secrets of the Skull. This one is a book actually you have read yourself. This is a kind of book of esoteric theory, and it's concerning the idea of consciousness and the soul. And the whole book is this whole theory that basically is discussing whether consciousness is tethered to your brain, or if it is something that can actually be separated from the material parts of you. So the idea that rather than just you being your brain, whether actually you could be separated from your entirety of your physical self. The manner of how that may be done is not really what the book covers. That it's more around the idea of it in general, and kind of almost just kind of theorizing that the idea that you are your brain and the rest of your body is just a vessel. In fact, the brain is just a vessel itself, and you are instead this otherness, the concept of a soul, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's that sort of thing you would want to read if you were thinking of becoming a lich.
And for
Yeah.
some very good recognition, and as we're an hour in, I will give another hero point to Bunk.
Oh, too kind.
So this was an unused bedroom, it looked like. But it did have that note in it.
There's no sign of possessions in the room at all. If it had been used, it has been cleaned out very thoroughly. As if somebody's made an effort to leave nothing behind, I guess.
Oh god. So I'm just writing that down.
Yeah, good.
Well, wish Tim knew.
Yeah,
Looking
there's a
around.
door to the north and a door to the south in this particular
Oh.
room.
I wonder if those books would be in the collection of books upstairs.
Well, that was my next thought, is maybe could we find them, but then if he's transcribing them, maybe they're already taken somewhere else.
Oh. It's quite a while ago that he was doing that, presumably.
We could take a look for them. No, not they are.
Oren will just look back and make sure the rest of the party are at least sort of paying attention. And then... Ooh.
Inside of this room,
Ooh.
Oren, there is a large metal table that takes up most of the room. The table itself is fitted with there's like leather straps and iron bands all around it, where you could imagine something being sort of restrained and held down. One sec.
This does not look like a nice thing.
Goodness. Whoever must have been restrained here, this must have been designed for giants.
Fuck off.
Maybe they started small and came bigger. Maybe it stretched.
Yeah.
There is at the far end of the table. there is a strange contraption that looks to be almost like sort of part spyglass, part mechanical drill. There's a sparkling black gemstone which like glitters inside of the framework, where the drill itself kind of it is, or just above where the drill sits, and then on the table itself there is a what can best be described as what looks to be Oh, actually, I watched a Free Body Problem this week. This is a pretty that's a good sampling point. What looks to be a dried log of like desiccated flesh, just
Lovely.
this lump of flesh. It looks like it has had all of any kind of moisture or liquid just taken from it. Just entirely dried up, desiccated, just sat there, laying there on the table.
Is a good word. Any way of telling how old this body is? As in how long it's been there, not whether it's a 30-year-old.
Yeah, probably have to make some kind of medicine check, I guess, for whoever wants to do
Give that a go, I guess. So come over and then
Sure, make a medicine check for me.
medicine is going to be there somewhere. There it is. Boop.
Nice.
Probably
Yeah.
shouldn't secret.
Yeah, I guess maybe, but I didn't ask for it to be, so that's my fault. Yeah, you sort of step forward and you have a look at it, trying to sort of just get a read using your sort of understanding of medicine of how long something like that could have been there for. And before you have too much time to consider that, as you approach and lean in to have a look at it, it begins to move. We're going to drop into initiative. Cormac is having problems with his computer still. I'm going to drop him in and assume he's going to be back at any moment. It looked like it was starting to work. Yeah, if everybody wants to roll perception for initiative.
Oh,
for me.
good. Oh, that went well.
Yeah, very well.
Just assume cases up here somewhere. Yes, as you sort of lean in to have a look, you see it. It sort of starts to move a little, and we'll drop into initiative. Who hasn't rolled initiative? It's telling me someone hasn't rolled. Oh, Bunk.
Bunk.
Wait, what?
Roll initiative.
Hang on a second. I rolled perception check instead.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can send it to take that as your initiative. Yeah.
It is,
so you-
there was
yeah.
+7, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did roll the dice. I just must click the wrong
I
one.
thought I'd seen enough
They're both
dice. Yeah.
+7.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that's why I got confused. Yeah.
Yeah. So this thing, as you lean in, Oren, it sort of unrolls itself and comes back to some kind of natural shape.
No, that's not a natural.
A large
Oh,
lump of flesh. You can see as it sort of unfurls itself and rolls off the table and onto the ground. It sort of drops down and then it sort of rises up, Orin, and you can see it has this opening with claws, and it doesn't even look like teeth. It looks like claws inside of its mouth as it sort of towers over you. That will be its free action, though, to unfurl. Tunk, it is your turn.
Yeah, Tunk kind of jumps back and just exclaims, "By Lathander's eyes!" And he will raise his shield. So he gets to the right bit. There we go. He's raise shield. And then take a strike at that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, not with that button, he went. Mouse. There we go. No, nothing happened.
Yeah, that's a hit. You can roll some damage.
Excellent.
+1. Ooh.
Nice.
What's the persistent vitality, yeah, which doesn't affect it because it's not undead, I don't think.
Yeah, you get a clean hit with your Morning Star, and as you make contact with it, you feel the warmth and light of Lathander pass through your weapon and into this creature. This is an undead creature.
Oh, hey!
And yeah, so you pass on some persistent damage to it.
Oh, lovely. So how much damage have I done to it?
It took 5 damage.
A D6 persist. I see. So it's saying a D6 persistent damage. Lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll hit it with that. I raise the shield, and I think that might be. And then I am going to attempt to stare it down and intimidate it. With a demoralize.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boom.
Yeah, you're successful. Yeah, as you hit it, I don't know if it is the sort of that persistent holy damage you put into it, but yeah, you see it almost sort of cowers back slightly as you do that.
Yeah, the light from the thunder is.
As Cormac is still not back, I'm going to assume he would probably use this at this point. Whenever somebody within 60 feet of him gets the frightened condition, he can take hit points, temporary hit points.
Excellent. Yeah.
So I'm going to assume he does that. That was the end of your turn, was it?
That was the end of my turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Winterberry.
It's going to go and stabby.
Fair. Yeah, that's a hit. You can roll damage. Big numbers.
Did you not get a +1 rune on your
Yeah.
things? Is it plus? It's +1 to hit, but not +1 damage. Yeah, weapon potency. Yeah, it's fine.
You strike out with the shears, stab into it, and slash across it, and it takes. As you go through it, you open up quite a heavy cut across it. It takes 6 damage.
I am going to cast Learn Hands on it.
Oh yeah. I was about to say what, but yeah, of course, you know it's undead. Nice. Yeah, it will make a fortitude save, which it critically fails. It will take double damage for this.
It just says roll damage. It doesn't say.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it takes 14 damage. And
Wow.
gains -2 AC from your lay on hands.
I should have done that first.
That's all for you, right? Move
Yeah,
attack.
that's it.
Yeah. Nice. Bunk. Your party is apparently fucking this up.
I'll walk into here. That's a penis worm.
It is. Yeah. We're all thinking it. Don't worry.
I think I'll initially just fling some magic at the penis worm.
Reanimated giant's cock. That's what it is.
How
I
have you
mean,
been reading
yeah.
the stat blocks, Jake? I told you not to do spoilers. Cool, let's get a reflex save from this.
It just all makes so much sense now why this place is so huge.
That's a success, it'll take half. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, 4 damage goes through from that as you just throw out that fire damage from the wand.
That's me because I
You moved
moved.
first, didn't you? Of course you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cormac is still not back. What would you guys like Case to do?
I would have thought he would
Just
step
slash
up,
up.
faint, and yeah.
slash the fucker up.
Yep.
Fair.
Well, faint
I don't
first.
really know how he does that. Yeah, I
Grab-
don't know
grab-
how he does his
Yeah,
character.
grab
moves.
some panache. Or not.
No, apparently not.
Yeah, and
Swing
then
it.
moan about it and stab it.
Nice, that's a hit. For 15 damage on that creature.
Whoa.
Yeah, Kaze walks up, tries to feint it, distract him. It seems like trying to distract and send a creature that has no eyes wrong way is pretty hard. And just resorts for just slashing across it for 15 damage. Ufred.
Oh, hello there. It's me, your pal, Uthrid. I will do a thing. Doesn't really feel worth kind of wasting a leveled spell on this, so I'm going to go ahead and launch a telekinetic projectile.
Oh, yeah.
I see a little rock on the floor here, so I'm
Nice.
going to throw that, therefore making it bludgeoning, because why not?
Nice, yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, only just.
Nice. That scales pretty well, doesn't it?
Oh, does it do extra damage now?
Yeah, it's cantrip. Cantrips just scale by default.
Oh, got an extra D6, boys.
Wow.
14 damage. As you just throw that rock.
Oh, and then I
Large
should
rock,
probably
apparently.
sing a song about giant sticks. So that's exactly what I do.
Sing about what you know.
Yeah.
Let me just move in bunker in. Nice,
This
that's
is
all for you.
But Oak just did a 360.
He just really likes your song.
Yeah.
Right, so
Or giant sticks.
this, yeah, all that. This creature's getting beat on.
But no.
If he wants to retreat, we totally let it.
Go on. Say something else that we won't twist. You can't.
No.
No. Yes, it will just it will reach out towards Winterberry and just throw that opening with the claws inside me. It just throws them forwards towards Winterberry.
No.
Is a hit.
Ooh,
That's not a bad little hit, is it?
that was close to being a crit, I'd have thought. Yeah, hit by 9.
Yeah.
Dare it.
Uh,
Oh, dear.
I will use Retributive Strike.
Yeah. So, hang on 1 second. So, damage will go through. There's 18 damage, but the resistance lowers it to 13. Sorry.
13, yeah.
There, then you've got your
Oh, and then I get hit, don't I?
You get hit.
Oh, doop.
That is a critical hit. You can roll critical damage.
I will click critical.
Crit the dick.
Oh yeah, that also doubles your.
When does it take persistent damage, by
At
the
the
way?
end of its
Start,
turn.
end of its turn.
End of its turn.
So yeah, 12 damage goes through. You feel Lathander's warmth just go through the hit again. You feel this time you put some extra on it. Yeah, stop it.
Sorry, we put some extra on it.
It's, you can feel Lathander's warmth through
It's disgusting. It will then use its next action to grapple Winterberry. Which is
Ooh.
a.
That looks like a critical success. 30?
That is a critical success, yeah.
It's really good at that.
Which, yeah, will restrain you, Winterberry. And then, because it has got you grappled and grabbed, for its last action, it just begins... You feel as it goes through, it bites you, gets that damage on you, and then it just starts sucking and draining blood out of you desperately. You take 15 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hang on. Which becomes...
Has he still got the resistance? Does that carry through?
No, that's what I was just about to check. It has stayed there, but I'm not sure if it is supposed to.
Gains resistance against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level.
Oh, yes, it was just that damage, right?
Yeah, it does feel like it shouldn't be permanent, yeah.
Yeah, so there should be an extra 5 on there for Winterberry, I'm afraid. So that takes you down to 7 HP.
Well, you're trying to take me down because I'm the only one that's not dropped yet.
There is a tiny little bit of thought in the back of Orin's mind that he wouldn't be completely upset if Winterberry did go down before this creature dies, just so that...
You want Winterberry to go down?
I'm not saying I want... because I want him to go down under the big dick. I'm not saying I want it, but I'm saying I wouldn't.
Orin
Object.
wants it, everyone. You heard it here.
Yeah.
And
He's
then
not
as,
gonna
Healing. Oh,
as it is
Oh,
siphoning
it gets-
that blood out of Winterberry, you see the... I'm just going off the description of the ability. It does grow temporarily moist and slimy as it regains hit points.
I would like to say Leshies don't actually have blood flow, Sam, so you can't
Yeah,
suck my
this-
blood.
Well,
You've got sap.
it's just sap.
it could
sap.
be anything.
He's sucking something. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Sticky fluid.
Yeah.
it's that's worse.
Orin, it's
That's
your
horrible.
turn.
Did the creature took the persistent damage
Oh,
doesn't?
yes, sorry, end of its turn. So it takes the damage and then it rolls
Yeah.
a recovery check.
Does it have? It has 2 separate sources of persistent damage, right? Because it got
Yeah,
hit
well,
by Orin last turn for a the same in the same round for
Yeah,
a
well,
D6, right?
a D6 and then 2 D6. So
From the same, when it comes from the same source, which is the same spell weapon player,
Yeah.
you only ever have one. So
all right, so it just goes up to
your
2D,
one became
2D6.
Yeah.
Although
Which-
to be fair, it did roll 12, so I'll take that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So yeah, 12 damage goes through on it. It rolls a recovery check. So yeah, the persistent damage has gone now though.
Okay, well we'll sort that.
Yeah, then it's
Okay.
your turn, Orin.
It's my turn. Well, first of all, I will strike it with the Morning Star.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I'll roll some damage.
That is decent.
No, still not. That's... Oh,
Nice.
it is dead.
So Winterberry hasn't gone down for the first time, but Orin has got his first kill, I think, of the campaign. Yeah,
it's
you
on its
swing
guns.
through. You get the hit of the Morning Star. And again, you feel the that light of Lathander again as you make the contact, But it doesn't matter this time. You get the hit, and the body explodes in this cloudy red burst of necrotic dried blood. Can I get everyone to make for me? 1 second.
Even me.
Even you. A DC 20 run reflex save.
Oh no, I've been splattered with this giant worm.
This giant worm.
Special fluid.
Special fluid. Oh shit.
I'm going to say that Orin just sort of looks back over the shield that's just been splattered in this special fluid.
Let's go top to bottom. Bunk
managed to avoid it.
So Bunk is taking 15 damage.
Wow!
Holy shit. That's like half my life.
Wow.
Orin was a success, so you are taking 9 damage.
Ooh, that feels quite so smug.
Kay's was a critical failure.
Spaghettios.
Spaghettios. Yeah.
So it's taking
Oh no.
20
Oh,
damage.
it could be worse.
And it's
20 damage.
2 for 1 hour.
Oh god.
Enfeebled. Ufrid, you were a failure.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Bloody rude,
You
really,
were
isn't it?
taking 19.
Oh.
What the hell? I'm behind a door. Surely I'm fine.
Don't tempt me. Winterberry,
We know what
you
we
were
know what your
success.
temptations end up like. Right, we don't need any
Oh,
more.
Winterberry, you're taking 5.
Try.
Yeah. I think we should get Sam to roll us some d6s to make characters for D&D because they're pretty good, pretty high rolls.
Well, congratulations. That is the fight on level 2, which is notorious for TPKing. I guess it was handy that you came in a level up, and also that not all of you critical failed that explosion at the end. But yeah.
Yeah, well, that explosion at the end is lethal.
Was that 8d6s it did? Is the critical fail?
The critical failure, yeah, is 8d6. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Right, so at the end of that, you are going to... Oh, I have to do some maths quick because you have out-leveled this thing now, haven't you? So, in that case, this is worth... 40 experience points.
Whoa. Fucking
That's
hell.
not a lot, given...
Oh, hang
That's
on,
not a
no,
lot.
hang on, I'm doing my maths wrong. It's 60 experience points.
Oh, that's
It's still not a
Mars.
lot, given it's notoriously bad for TPKing.
Yeah, but if we had fought it last level, it would have been probably been worth 120 or whatever it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is, yeah.
As soon as you out level monsters, they basically become worth fuck all. So
I don't know how
But
the maths
that
is,
that end explosion would have
that would have
killed.
literally like wiped half of the party out if we properly failed it last level.
Yeah.
Hence, I think.
I think under the massive damage rules, that might actually have killed K's. I'm not entirely sure we're playing massive damage, but
I'm gonna drink a healing potion, Sam.
Fine.
I'm gonna wipe the mystery fluid off myself, and
It's probably for the
take time to
best.
clean myself up.
I think you need a bit more healing than that, Winterberry.
Maybe we need to take a minute and or
Yeah,
take,
I will
take
treat
an
it
hour.
myself.
Maybe
Well-
An hour would be good.
I think an hour might be a good shout.
Before you start that, I will lay on hands on Winterberry.
Yeah.
Except I can't because I didn't.
And in terms of hero points for that particular fight, I think it's probably hard to argue against Orin.
I mean,
First kill
I
ever.
like to argue against Orin. I don't think it's very
Yeah.
hard, but I do think he deserves the hero point.
They got a critical hit.
Also-
I think
Not hard
it may have
anymore.
stopped Winterberry from going down.
Also, Fanar, you
Yeah.
said hard.
Yeah, it's not hard anymore because he's already exploded.
Yeah.
Things change pretty swiftly.
But that was nice. Well, it's nice that he is particularly effective against or more effective against undead. Although
I'm
it did
good at
seem,
treat wounds myself, Sam.
Sure, yeah.
and during that same time, unless Case says not, I will treat wounds on Case.
Case says nothing.
That's true.
I've taken 15 myself. I don't really have any way of healing myself. If someone's able to, that's great. If not, I'm just putting it out there. Uther is in a very similar position. In fact, slightly worse off actually.
Yeah, I took a
think-
pretty big hit there, but I'm kind of more upset currently just looking down at the fact that my loot is covered in whatever this fucking gross liquid is. So I'm going to banish it from existence and then resummon it. I think.
That is not a crit because I'm going to use a hero point on it.
Boo.
Reroll using a hero point.
I mean,
There you go. Yeah, there was a second there. Actually, I can treat two people at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
maybe
fail
not.
2 people.
Yeah, there was a second there where I was like just strangling him and he stopped breathing. But
Well, on a failure, you don't do any damage. On a critical failure, you hurt them. So it's better than it could have been.
yeah,
It's
indeed.
still not letting me do the treat wounds on myself if I'm targeting myself.
Why not?
Let me do it last time. I'll try and do my own wounds.
Last time you were targeting yourself, but you weren't select. You need to target yourself and select yourself. You're still struggling.
Yeah, don't like it.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah.
There you go. Trust in me at all times. That's a failure.
So I've got a hero point, right?
Yeah, you can hero point it if you want.
Oh, actually, have I got a hero point?
Yeah, you
Everyone
do,
should
yeah.
have a hero point.
You should have one. Yeah.
Yeah, Bunk's got one. Oren had 2, but he spent 1. Yeah.
I have 2 actually.
Sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
one more. I mean, yeah.
It won't let me do it where you've rolled it, I don't think.
Cool. All right. Yay! Look at that. That's better. Cool.
Oh, it's a plus 11. You're doing it on my medicine. So I got 11 plus success, so crit success.
Cool. Nice. In that
I
case,
it's on crafting.
look at that. 24 hit points restored, Winterberry. You're a healthy bush.
After that first 10 minutes, where Kays doesn't get healed at all for the first 10, and then just at the end of it, once I got my focus point back, I just slip in a heal, lay on hands.
Just so it looks like something was achieved.
But yeah, and then Orion will move over to Bunk and say, "You look injured, brother.
Which is a scratch.
Let me treat your wounds. Sit down here.
Oh.
Yes? No?
Yep.
I don't know if I trust him. Would you like me to treat your wounds?
No, Uthrid is not feeling very well.
Oh, it's alright. It's fine.
I'll treat Uthrid.
As Cormac returned just in time to try and work out what on earth is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is happening?
We've bought a giant stick,
Oh, okay.
an animated
Which
giant.
then exploded all over all of you.
Oh. Fun.
Yeah, it's
if,
alright.
if it helps, I rolled for you and you critically failed and took a load of damage, but you've returned in time to see none of that because you've been healed up.
Oh, thanks.
But to me or the party.
To you,
Oh, you're welcome.
and then to the party. Well, no, to you sarcastically, and to the party popularly.
Heal Uthrid 9.
Thanks.
Ah, that's a coincidence. I healed Bunk 9.
Thank you.
And then stay still, brother. I mean, got my focus point back.
I will just
Oh,
copy.
shit. I'll just close the door.
It's
You don't
safer
wanna-
that way, right?
It's good going on. Yay.
Everything's fine.
And I'll do the same with, I'll just basically copy Orin. On him to get my one back.
I like to imagine it's a constant game of one-upsmanship.
Yeah. It is.
And I'll just like go, I never failed anyone that time. Did you fail to heal anyone that time?
Everyone's been healed.
Case.
You were too busy. No, so oh, no one actually got wounded, did we? Sorry, no one got knocked down, so no one has got the wounded condition.
No.
So
I think Hayes was
Enfeebled too.
enfeebled?
Case is enfeebled, but there's not an awful lot we can do about that.
No, other
We got
than
two
just kind of
enfeebled
chill,
people now, right?
chill here for half an
One's
hour.
unknown.
Yeah, just you got. I mean, you might be able to. I don't know that.
He's normally this week, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know that you could particularly tell that Orin was looking
To
enfeebled.
be fair, he's
Possibly.
normally weakish. He got his first kill, so maybe he actually looks stronger than normal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, the -1 that he's got to his rolls is not particularly causing him a problem at the moment. So, but I think maybe when he failed, maybe when he didn't heal Case properly, that was because he actually. I don't think enfeebled actually affects that roll. But maybe that's because he was just a little more tired than he wants to admit. So. Yeah, no, enfeebled doesn't affect that roll anyway. So, but okay, so we've still a little bit damaged. There's,
Yeah, a little bit.
but not much. I don't think.
Anyway. I think it's just K's and Orin.
I think it is K's and
Yeah,
Orin.
we're
Yeah.
good to move on.
And K's is only 4 points off. So
Oh yeah. I think we just keep cracking on, right?
Well,
Could we have a proper investigate of this bit of machinery?
no, if you climb on, we'll
I'm gonna have a proper look and see if I can work out its function. Like,
watch out for that gem. I reckon that captures the life force or something.
You wanted to try and work out its function, did you?
yeah, I'm relatively smart. I should be able to work it out.
You really want to know?
I will. If I can get you to make for me a secret occultism check for me.
I am trained in occultism. How do I make it secret?
Press control as you click it.
Roll up one of your trouser legs.
I did it.
Solid roll, Mr. Jake.
You're lying.
So you have a look. You're able to determine this piece of machinery looks like it is made to aid in the casting of a ritual, the Create Undead ritual.
Oh.
You can sort of, looking at where the restraints are and the sort of general layout of the machine, you can see it looks like the drilling device is intended to like penetrate into the skull of a restrained victim, whilst the scope with that black onyx gem is like clearly intended as like almost like a focus for the rituals, like the necromantic energy going on through the ritual. Feels like this could be used to create undead creatures, and to kind of make that process easier, more successful.
Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting actually. Is like are schools of magic a thing in Pathfinder? I can't see any information anywhere as to whether things are from certain schools of magic.
There are, yeah. It's not called schools. They're called, yes. I mean, yes. Basically, there's occult magic, primal magic. There's 4 of them. Hang on one sec.
It's oh no, I do know. To be fair, I do know what you mean. Yeah, okay. So this would
There is
fall under
arcane,
occult,
divine, occult, and primal. So yeah, this would be occult magic. Yes.
because I know a fair bit about occult magic, being all of my magic I cast is occult. Is this black kind of onyx gem that's on this? Does it seem to be magical in of itself?
There is no sense of magic from the gem. No, it looks like it is just a
focus.
a focus essentially. Yeah.
Does it look like it's removable?
It looks like it could be. It looks like it's balanced in. It looks like you could easily take it out. Yeah.
I would like to check for traps and then take it.
Cool. Make a secret perception check for me.
Oh, I'm so good at this. Fucking great at secret checks.
It looks absolutely fine, Jake.
You didn't even wait for me to finish rolling there, you bastard. Guys, I'm taking this, and I pick it up.
Yeah. I've added a black onyx gemstone to your.
I'm sure
inventory.
nothing bad will come of it.
Nice.
Cool. Well, this is fun. I'm gonna make me some undead at some point, I think. What's the general opinion on raising the dead in Atari or the surrounding area? I assume frowned upon.
It's a very bad thing.
Well, you would say that, Mr. Lightbearer.
He's taken a particular vow
It's,
against the undead.
it's not genuinely favourable in polite society. No.
Is it illegal?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And I would know that, so therefore I
Yes.
obviously would never even make a comment about raising the undead, because I'm a good, upstanding citizen. Let's go.
I concur. Get people back together. Look around. Wipe that last little bit of blood off the top of my shield, and
We keep going down, are we? Yeah, I suppose we do, don't we? Follow the
I
left
think we
hand
should, yeah.
side.
let's
Follow the left hand
following
takes you down.
following the left hand
to
wall.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a stone spiral staircase heading downwards.
Oh, let's go. Oh wait,
we should
no.
we should perhaps go. There's a door to the north
There's
as well.
2
We
more
should-
doors.
And I think before we go down to the next level, we should talk to the Devilfly baby.
I think also
Yeah.
probably on the next level we should. Oh no! Wait a second. What level are we? We're level 3.
This
Oh,
is level
now
2.
So we're probably okay to go down to the next level, aren't we? That's how it
I
works.
think so. Yeah.
I follow the party ever so joltily.
This
Ooh.
is a smaller room than the room you are entering it from. You can see there's like what looks to be like a long abandoned straw bed. There's like just straw on the ground, nothing remotely comfortable about it. There's also a dresser with like drawers that have been opened. You can see there's like a jumble of long out of date servants' clothing, and there is a large barrel with a ladle atop it.
Secret snacks.
It just sort of with the head of the Morning Star sort of shuffle the hay, the straw around a little and see if there's anything in there.
Yes, you can do that. As you do, make a secret perception check for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you shuffle around with the Morning Star poking at the hay. You don't spot anything. As you're doing so, though, Ufrid calls out and says,
Hey,
exactly, and points to a stash of items hidden amongst the.
I'm so fucking good at this, guys.
Is she good for something?
I was gonna say, like, I feel like I've done a good job at just building a character that just bloody finds every hidden thing in Sam's world,
That is good.
but never when I look for.
You can only see things from the corner of your eyes.
Yeah.
So one of the items in here is a property rune. So far, you've encountered runes for adding stats to weapons and armor. Anything that has a rune that gives it a plus, a bonus, can then also have a property rune applied to it, which applies rather than a number bonus, some kind of effect. So this is something that can be put on armor to make it slippery.
Slippery?
Nice.
Yes, it will make you better at checks for escaping and squeezing.
There was me thinking it was a rune of slickness, and it was gonna just make you really cool and
Oh, just make you really
+1 to diplomacy checks. And...
Observer. Oh, is that a saucy statuette of 2 succubi?
No, it's a tasteful one. I've had quite enough of that this evening.
Not interested anymore.
Yeah.
Just leave that behind.
Yeah, just drop it back on the floor.
Let's just calm ourselves down, gentlemen.
Hey, you got us riled up. This is your fault. Who is Borbo?
Oh, is there names on these?
Oh, Borbo's stash.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realise that I put names on them that you could see. It's just a stash.
It's probably just a random placeholder name, I'd assume.
Is this not what good adventurers do? Whenever we come across a stash, we give it a name. So the first one was Adam's stash, and then this one's Borbo's.
Yeah, and the next one, Craig's.
Craig's, yeah.
Yeah.
Note to self: don't name treasure piles.
Yeah, but then how will you keep track of what they are?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I will work that one out.
So that's it goes on armor. Is that something? I assume it takes some time to apply.
It takes 10 minutes to apply. The only thing with property runes, the weapon or armor you're applying to have to already have a fundamental rune on them. So that can only be applied to a piece of +1 armor.
I think that's something that Oren should have, and we need to focus therefore to get Oren a rune.
I don't know. Having slippery armor is a particularly.
I think it fits your character quite well.
I was going to say,
personality and stuff.
You little slippery boy.
Okay,
I think it makes sense to be on someone front line, and you are the armored one front line, right?
Well, I was.
I am one
of the armored ones.
And you are.
I wasn't the one who just had a hug with a giant.
I mean,
member.
you did come at it from behind. That's what I'm gonna say.
Dear. Drag that over. Shit.
Can I have the statuette of 2 succubi?
You can.
Mainly because I want to use it to torture Oren at some point in the future. Start just hiding in places in his room.
And someone should pick up the jade shard. Anyone want to?
Is this useful or is it just money?
It's treasure.
I think it's just treasure, yeah. I mean, it might be something that you could use as part of your thematic thing stuff.
I think so. I don't think so because it's actually worth money, and I think I just do a bit of junk.
Yeah. But, yeah.
I can take it if you want to.
Yeah, take it. It seems like the sort of thing you might be interested in.
Yeah, we should take it. It's just don't want to necessarily. Yeah, we can sort out.
So that was in the bed, as it were. Does that include anything that might have been in the chest of drawers?
Yeah, as you go through the drawers itself, there's a couple of, like I say, very dated and raggedy, what look to be like servants' outfits, but nothing else of note in there.
And what about this this barrel?
Yeah,
Sort of nudge it with my foot. Has it got stuff in it?
As you do, you can hear there's a very slight bit of like something moving inside of it. As you open the barrel up, you can see at the bottom of the barrel as you open it, it's like a foul stench, and there's what look to be long rotted pickles. From the smell, you can kind of assume that there was probably like brine inside here at some point, but it's probably just evaporated over the length of time it's been left there. It's just like this rotten remains of like some pickles at the bottom.
I assume that's tens of years or something.
I mean, you'd be bold to try this, I suspect, but if someone wants to.
Hey, Winsbury, you were saying earlier about how you don't eat meat. This is not meat.
No, thank you.
Fair play.
That's understandable. Well, there we go. Servants' quarters are an emptied out place, although with a note. I guess this is this the bedroom of the guy who lived above? I don't know. I think there was a.
I thought there was a. I don't know.
I thought there was maybe a bedroom there, but I don't suppose it matters. I think we should go and talk to the demon baby who promised us history. Before we go down, what do the rest of you think?
I'll just go wherever you lot take me. It's fine. Happy with anything.
Anyone got any?
I think I've lost a little bit why we need to go back to talk to the demon baby.
As I remember, although I think we would need Winterberry to confirm, because I think it was Winterberry that none of us could speak to him apart from Winterberry. The demon baby said that that he wanted us to clear out the mushroom eye, the more rocks, and that if we did, he would tell us about the history of this place, or he would tell us some stuff that would be useful.
This is the fly guy, right?
The fly
thing.
And he had a special gift.
Cool. All right. In that case, we should definitely do that. 100%. I just completely forgotten why we would need to go back to talk to him.
It was some sort of eye thing.
Yeah. Although having gone to go back upstairs, I've suddenly realised, there's a door over here. We should probably do that, shouldn't we?
I wish we did that one. Yeah. All the way around. Now this top wall is to the left.
Yeah.
That's how the system works.
It's very confusing.
Also, the mushroom.
Ooh.
Sorry, the demon baby's on this floor, right?
Yes, technically.
Oh right, okay. But you're saying is if you don't go this way, then there's no way up and there's no way back to the rest of the floor that we found.
We haven't found one yet, but maybe we're heading the right way. I think.
Suspect it'll be through this door. Yeah.
Except that the door's locked.
The door is locked. You could attempt to pick it if anyone's got thieves' tools. You could attempt to force it open, or
we could just leave it and just pretend it's not there.
Or that.
He seems like the kind of person who would have thieves' tools.
Has Kay's got any thieves' tools?
Hey, do you have any
He
thieves'
can
tools?
use them, but he broke them.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any
Not
thieves'
even
tools,
those
as I.
thieves' tools. I like it. You're good people.
I could burn the door
You
down
don't
with
steal.
acid.
Well, let's first of all we could just try and smash our way through it.
Yeah, that can definitely be done.
So
I'll get a distance away in case something explodes from it.
going to attempt to break. Ooh, golly, a DT20 athletics. I will, because I never use it, because I keep forgetting about it. I'll quickly look. Where's my spells gone? There they are. I will first of all cast guidance.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Finally using his abilities.
+1 status bonus to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. I assume this is a skill check.
Yes, it would be, yeah.
So then I roll that. I can claim my guidance, adding a +1 circumstance bonus. And oh yeah, this is going to go well. Ow! My shoulder.
Bloody hell.
Will I hear a point that?
Yeah. Ow! My shoulder.
Yeah.
It's not that strong.
Tunk goes up to sort of shoulder up against the door, feels it isn't going well, repositions and goes in, and actually just comically bounces off the door and falls onto his butt.
Yeah. He scrabbles back to his feet quickly.
I reckon Winterberry's laughing and rolling around on the floor.
Yeah, I think Winterberry is. And well, that's a
give it a
really
go.
tough door.
Stand out the way, and I'm gonna give it a go, but probably fail because I have no. It's DC 20. I use 20 to do it. So
Step back.
This is the moment.
Come on.
Can I? Oh,
Ooh, so close.
it wouldn't have mattered. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I was going to
What were you
guidance
gonna say?
you, but
What would that have done?
I think it's +1, right? It
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
okay,
+1.
fine.
wouldn't have mattered.
But I'm assuming this
Yeah.
is just a failure. So
You
I don't
get,
know if
you get a better try at bunk. You up against it. You don't land on your ass. So that's something.
yeah.
I always thought Punk was stronger than Tunk.
I think he is. I think he's
Step back, can I have a go at doing something to it now?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Stand back, Flo.
Take turns. Oh, stand back. This bodes well.
Use well, Case. I'm gonna throw an acid blast at the lot.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, smart.
Obviously, I can't target it, can I?
Yeah, that's fine. Just just take. You can just -1 in your inventory on it.
Would it not be possible just to pour it on rather than throwing it?
Backlash. I don't want to get burnt.
If you pour it carefully.
Carefully.
Would
I'm
I be able to do it
careful.
carefully without doing it spitting on me?
Yeah, I think with a bit of time, doing that in combat might be hard, but doing it in this scenario, you certainly.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it very tightly, and I'll just without anyone noticing, I'm going to burn it into the lock, and then I'm going to try and shoulder barge it. Hopefully, no one notices I've burned the lock off.
Yeah, you lean up against it. You shoulder barge it once, and the door doesn't give. And then you see, you another look down, you take a second look, and you see the acid slowly starting to eat away, and then you sort of step back, take another shoulder barge, and Winterberry shoulder barges the door open.
That's a great idea. Nice one.
I'm just going to give Orin a little wave as he walks past.
Massaging your shoulder.
Yeah, he is just massaging his shoulder and not saying anything.
Inside of this particular room, it's a large sort of stone room. There are there's like 7 alcoves around the room. It's like a square, but with alcoves around at sort of different points, almost like points of a star, I guess. I mean, you can see there's a map. That's the point of it. I don't know why we're explaining this so much. Each of these different alcoves contains like different strange-looking apparatus, magical apparatus, or sets of like alchemical tools. Just all sorts of random little things dotted into each of the different alcoves. The alcove to the north contains a large glass tank which is filled with liquid. And floating in that liquid, you can see a goblin's corpse wearing very old, ragged, like servant's clothing. Just in front of that tank, there's a large sort of oval, semicircular work table, which has got tools and like some mouldy papers and a large open book sat on it.
I would like to investigate everything.
Would you? Would you indeed? Make a secret perception check for me.
Oh. You sure you don't want to just?
You're just looking around the room in general. Like...
I'm gonna make my way round anti-clockwise.
Sure.
I would love to open my character sheet to make a secret perception check, but the entirety
You're
of
going the
character
wrong
is
way. You go clockwise. So you get lost.
perception. I don't. Uthrid doesn't believe in clocks. They're a construct by the manufacturers just to sell more things. So
Well,
Are you saying that you're against the big chrono conspiracy?
yeah.
if it helps, I did make a secret roll when you entered this room for your exploration, and you rolled better than me because you get some information this time.
Yeah.
You spot in this alcove to the southwest, this one down here, there is a there's what looks like a toolbox on the wall there. As your attention is sort of drawn to the toolbox, you look inside, you notice there's some tools inside it, but they are, as you sort of pay a little bit of attention, they are quite clearly not real tools, and you notice they seem to have there's like a screwdriver, but as you sort of look at it, you can see there's a piece of rope attached to it which runs into the wall.
Oh. I call over Bunk because he seems like the kind of person to know about weird things. Mr. Bunk?
Yeah. I'm currently reading the book on the table, but I'll pick it up and take it with me.
I found a weird thing. This screwdriver's attached to a rope to a wall.
Have you pulled it?
No, I didn't want to do that in case I died. Should I?
There's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Yep, bloody good point. I would like to see if the rope will move by pulling at it. Oh, fucking hell.
There's the staircase down?
It's a staircase downwards.
Yeah, they really
Wow.
want us to go down, don't they?
Yeah.
I like how he's like in real time updating this map to add all these new staircases. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll just keep adding them in every room until eventually.
Anything interesting in the book, Mr. Bunk?
I don't know, is there?
Good question. Yeah, you begin perusing through the book. It's quite a heavy book to take in quickly, but you can very quickly understand this is a book which is detailing how to create soulbound dolls.
Oh.
Soulbound dolls is essentially the art or the method of taking the soul of a living creature and placing it into a small gem, which can then be put into a doll to
Didn't we fight
bring
one of
that
them?
creature to life.
We did.
One of those. Yeah,
We
it's
did.
Dick.
You fought one of those,
It
and
was
I
a dick.
believe you have the gem on you.
We do.
Winterberry might be carrying it.
Let's make a friend.
I took it out. I learned how. I've been studying it.
Can we put it in? Should we put it in the goblin? In formaldehyde. The goblin's currently in formaldehyde.
Would he take over the personality of the original doll?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh, he was a dick.
Yeah.
They don't have, so a soulbound doll doesn't have the. It isn't the same creature, but it has traits of that creature. So they don't get to carry like a 1-to-1 memory experience over, but they would have like similar character traits. Yes.
Yeah, so
But he would be my servant, though, wouldn't he?
He would be our dick. That is a good point.
I mean, we've already had enough of Dick, haven't we?
Never.
I thought you said the next treasure we were getting was Craig.
Maybe that's the doll's name.
Yeah, that's possible.
The other thing you find as your group is looking around in the northwest alcove up here, there is what appears to be an incomplete work in progress soulbound doll. This one resembles an armless and legless goblin. The torso and the head are there, but there are no arms or legs. There is an indentation in its back, which would be the slot for a focus gem.
Can I look for a focus gem?
Around the room. Yeah, you haven't seen one so far, but you can make a secret perception check and see if you...
I'm just thinking
What
maybe
about-
this the dead goblin might actually be designed to be made into the goblin doll.
Yeah, you have a really thorough look around. Now that you've seen that, you've kind of got something to look for. You're sort of looking for anything that fits that shape, but you don't find anything.
No.
What about that gem that you picked up, Uthrid?
What, my totally not evil necromancy gem?
Yeah.
Stick that in something animated. That sounds like a great idea.
No, I think it sounds like a terrible idea, but I'm just.
Oh,
thinking
I've
it
got
might
this
be-
one, and I'll pull out the soul gem.
Yeah, I think that's also a really bad idea. Why? Let's not.
Luckily, we don't listen to you.
I mean, normally I would be all for the chaos, but that does sound like a dreadful idea.
I'll kind of pass it to Bunk. See if Bunk wants to put it in.
No.
Fucking hell.
Well, do you want it now before this doll has legs and arms, or do you want to show us
Yeah.
legs and arms first?
No, don't give him legs and arms, then he can't run away or attack us.
Yeah, but if he's our dick, then he can't be very useful with
The-
legs and arms.
The bird attacked us with like mental power as well. I don't think having legs and arms will make any difference.
Alright, I'll stitch him up.
You know.
Avac gem.
Well, oh god.
I'm ready to blow this thing up if it starts being a dick.
Yeah, Bunk slots the gem in. It's quite a snug fit. You sort of lower it into the wooden sort of shell, and then you have to sort of force it in to get a real snug fit towards the end. You push, and then you step back. Nothing happens initially. There's a few moments of silence, and then immediately
No.
Gone.
No, that's what I say. But nothing happens.
And then the head slowly just rises up and then begins to sob. He betrayed me! Master Volok betrayed me! And he just begins bawling and crying. No tears come out of this wooden doll, but it just carries on sobbing and making the sound of crying.
Did he just say Master Bollock? I'm really confused.
Volok, I think.
Bollock, right?
Master
I was about to say,
Volok.
surely not.
You have penises on the brain, Jake.
Well,
Yeah, Jake.
well. Sorry, everyone. I'm not going anywhere near this fucking thing. It's creepy. I'm standing at the back of the room and I'm ready.
Can
to
I
throw
pat it
stuff.
on the head? Try and comfort it.
Yeah, you step forward, and as you do, you see the sobbing kind of slows a little bit, and he looks at you and he goes, "Ah, I haven't seen a Christmas tree in so long. Master Volok would never let us celebrate anything."
Would you like to sing some Christmas songs with me and we can help cheer you up so you don't have to be sad anymore?
Only if you lead.
Frosty the Snowman!
Make a performance check for me, Shane. We'll go on the assumption it's the character, not you. Otherwise I'll judge you poorly. Oh, wow. Winterberry.
Christmassy.
So I was gonna say it's a Christmas song. He knows what he's fucking doing.
Winterberry, you lead this heartbroken, soul-bound doll goblin, armless and legless, in a rousing performance of the apparently hit Frosty the Snowman. And as you do, you see there's no change to expression at any point of the doll. This is a wooden doll. It has no room for emotion in its physical appearance. But the sobbing stops and the head starts to nod a little bit to the song. And as you finish, you see the two shoulders jerk as if it goes to clap. And then it stops and it goes, "Oh, that was lovely nonetheless."
This thing looks, by the picture, does it look like it's supposed to be like a goblin?
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's this. There's a goblin in the tank, isn't there?
Yeah.
Rip.
Ask
Tell
it
me.
about it. Ask it who Master Vorlok was.
Who's Master Bollock?
I believe you mean Volok, you crude-minded.
Yeah, I said Bollock.
Master Volok was... He was my master, and I did so much for him. I served him to the best of my abilities. He was a powerful, mastermind shadow elf. A master occultist, an artist and a craftsman. He was amazing, but he was also rather cruel. He was a good master for some time until he grew obsessed with his mistress down below. The book lady. Mistress Belcora. She was frightening, but Master Volok insisted she was none of my business.
And what was he doing for her?
He wouldn't tell me, but I spent enough time to understand. He was trying to work out how to create undead, to create followers for this woman. And then he got rather sidetracked and obsessed with trying to take a living creature and place them into... And then you see he stops as he looks down at his limbless torso, his wooden torso. And he looks back up at you, and again, you see one of the shoulders jerks. It always looks as if he goes to move his arm up, as if he wants to touch his own face, touch his own skin. He wanted to understand how to place a soul into wood. I suppose he succeeded.
Where was Master Bollock's chambers?
Master Volok, his chambers were just down the corridor from here, just next to my own. I took great pride in cleaning his chambers every day and making them comfortable and looking after his many possessions, making sure everything was neatly arranged. He was...
So was it Bollock's books that were these ones? And I'll go the list of what is it called, like the Secrets of the Skull and what have you.
And he quickly scans the things. He goes, that is Master Volok's writing. Is he here? Is he nearby? Perhaps he would put me back in my own body. This has been a grave misunderstanding. He would not have done this on purpose.
We've not seen him. Out of interest, do we have this person's name?
No, I don't believe you do.
No.
Ask him. I'm willing to bet it starts
Little
with B.
chap. What year is it?
What year is it? Oh, well, I believe it's 6632.
And what year is it really?
7165.
Excellent.
Okay.
I have some news which may be more horrifying than waking up in a wooden doll's body.
Well, try it for yourself.
I'd love not. It's sorry, what was you again? 17 something or other.
7165.
7165. I think Master Bollock may have jacked off.
Oh, really? Well, but he wouldn't have just. He wouldn't have done this to me and left me. He could be cruel, but not to Borbo.
Not to Bulba.
Not to Dave.
Oh,
maybe poor Bullbag, you was interrupted. So if you want to come with us, we can find out for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how able I am to travel right now. And he looks down at his limbless torso, but perhaps if you could aid me, I could show you where a secret door is. We could go down below to find Master Volok.
I could fashion my robe into a papoose.
so to be clear, in order to find Master Bollock, we need to go down. Yes.
If he is anywhere, he'll be with Mistress Belcora. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I'll fashion my robe into a papoose and stick Borbos in it.
Nice.
Can we not give Bullbag some legs and arms? Is that not how this works?
I don't know do a papoose.
Yeah, to be fair, Papoose, it's got a nice, comfortable kind of couch, almost like, I guess, sack to
But-
sit in.
And also, he can't run away that way because he hasn't got legs.
I'm not sure.
I'm just
Do we
taking
really
hearing
wanna-
points off everyone at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we're going to take him with us, do we?
I think
Yeah,
we have
why
to.
not?
I think he's amazing, and I think I want to make Sam keep doing the voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with Uberid. I think
Mm.
he will be a veritable member of the team.
He's going to show us the secret door. I mean, it might potentially be the secret door that I found at the bottom of the room, really, but...
Oh, we got to see the fly guy before we go down low.
Do we?
Yeah.
As you lift him up, Bunk, and then you sort of take a step back, Borbo looks around the room, and then he stops as he looks north, and he
Oh,
sees that glass chamber.
I cover his eyes.
That who was that?
Someone unrelated, I'm sure.
it was...
Guess Master Volok is keeping your body safe while you're living in the doll?
He has no intention to free me, does he?
Well, let's find him and ask.
Oh, well,
Let's
if
find
he-
him and make him.
If he can't, we'll find a way to try and help you.
I could tell you Master Volok's greatest weakness.
What's that?
Vanity. The only trait that matches his cruelness is his obsession with himself. I was once dusting and cleaning in his workspaces above, and I made the slightest piece of damage to his portrait, and he beat me viciously. He lost all his composure, all his normal, his composure and his just his sense of control. He lost it. He flew into a rage. If anything will be his downfall, will be his vanity. And Borbo believes he deserves to fall.
Is this a portrait we've come across? Yeah.
There were in the building above this on that little island. There was in one of the corridors. There was space for 4 paintings, one of which was missing.
Ah, okay. Oh, so we're on the island. We are on the island. Ah, okay. Which is why there's not necessarily a way to get across back to the rest of the keep. I had not twigged. I forgot about that part of it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Are there legs lying around?
Doesn't appear to be, no.
No, and no arms either, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay. Borbo, I will carry you around in this papoose for now. But if we do find some suitable legs and arms, just let us know and we'll get you stitched right up.
That is most kind, stranger. But
Can we pack up the? It looks like it was like a kit over here. Does it pack up so we could take it with us to be able to do that?
you could try to, yeah. You could sort of take the tools with you. Can Borbo be allowed to make one request of his new friends?
Yeah, of course.
Borbo would like to be released. This is... If so much time has passed, as you say, and Master Volok, who was the closest thing I had to even family, has abandoned me. Borbo does not want to live like this.
We can do that for you.
And you will promise me that you will avenge me if you find Master Volok.
If we find Volok, we will avenge you. Yes.
Thank
If we
you,
find
friends.
Volok, I will avenge you.
Borbo never truly had a friend.
We're friends, and I go to give him a high five.
And he instinctively goes to...
That's cool. Oh God, you're cold.
This has been the best day of Borbo's life.
Are you sure
Borbo?
you don't want to come with us, Borbo? We have so much fun.
Yeah.
We could be your family.
This could be
We're
every day of your
green.
life.
Borbo would like to sleep.
Perhaps Woodbury would sing the Christmas song again to you.
That would be kind.
But as a group this time, maybe we should all form it together. What do you, Fred?
I was gonna say I've picked up the melody. I've never heard it before, but it's easy enough. I can play a little accompaniment on the lute.
Borbo looks up at Bunk and says, Borbo is not stupid. Can I place me on the table so I can see myself, please?
No.
Yeah, and you can place him down. The doll just sort of leans up against some of the equipment on the table, and just looks into that glass chamber at his own body, and then without turning around, he says, "Borbo has some understanding of Master Volok's work. You'll have to smash the gem."
Orin looks over it.
Instead, I try to just pull it out.
And you start pulling it out, and Borbo calls out briefly and says, "That's not freedom."
I can't do it. I'm going to walk away.
And
look
Orin
at
will
Orin. Tongue.
Orin will walk up to walk up to the desk, and as gently as he can will take the gem out of the back of the doll.
Mm-hmm.
And then picking up some suitable that hammer. There's a nice little picture of a hammer there. Take the hammer and sigh or quietly whispering a prayer, crush the gem.
Yeah, and you do it. You have to put a little bit of force down as the gem cracks and then shatters.
Is the thing that the body is in, is it sealed?
Yeah, it looks to be.
Yeah.
Looks like there is a it's like a glass chamber. It looks like it could probably be opened from the top.
Mm.
As the
Orin will take a piece of the paper, and I'm going to brush the gem dust into the paper and then fold it up, a little envelope.
Yeah. Yeah. As you do so, even though you're below ground in this sort of slightly sort of damp and cold chamber, you can actually feel the warmth of the sunlight on you for a moment, Orin. There's no physical light, but you can just feel the warmth of the Fanda, as there is a feeling that you have whatever you have done has been approved. You have done well. At any time of your choosing in the next 30 days, you can have a +3 status bonus to any check of your choice.
Ooh.
Before roll-in.
I will make a note of that and pop. I'll take the dust and sort of keep that as a thing to probably use to get that +3.
He's going to snort it.
And on that absolute downer, we'll pick up again next week.
This
episode
kill Ballbag.
was unreal, yeah. In the middle of it was all cock jokes and laughs, and then we ended up killing a very sad little creature.
Sad little Ballbag.
Should I delete these soldiers from my bag?
Oh yes, yeah.
Nice
one. Cheers, Winterbury.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, Orin will say at some point when Bunk says that, we didn't kill him, we freed him.
But we are going to kill
Tomato.
We are going to kill Mr. Bollock to make up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, secretly, I'm hoping that Time's done that already. But yeah.
Yeah,
Not played enough RPGs, clearly.
Yeah,
Not he's a lich.
Yeah.
They're all liches.
But, yeah.
He's the lich
Lich is
tower at the
crazy.
above.
Oh.
We could have probably found out about that tower.
That was excellent. Well, that was nicely taken from comedy to pathos, Sam.
I'll do my best. Cool. Cheers, folks.
Although I'm